So we're here at Helms Landing, and we're going to try to catch trout today.
This is a great example of a place that you could just walk right down in, get in the water, don't have to get in very deep, and start catching fish.
And we're going to drift down a couple miles. What species of trout can we expect to catch today?
Well, we got 3 species of trout in the river. We have the rainbows. We also have the browns, of course. And then the brook trout are relatively new to the stream, so it's been a really nice addition.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you taking this today. I brought our entertainment.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
We're in for a good day. This is Tim Sloan. Tim,
Mike, how you doing?
Tim is director of our I&E, and he's got 1 week of work left. So he figured no better way to do it than this right here.
Fantastic.
And a word of warning, I have never caught a trout on a fly rod. I've caught bluegill, I've never caught a trout.
Well, this is a great river to get that trout in for you.
We'll see.
We got you. We got you.
And you got pliers in case I snag Chad.
Yeah, or we got a new earring. One of the two.
Give me an idea of what type of rig we're going to be fishing with here today.
Well, we're going to be using some 5-weight fly rods.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing a tandem rig, so that means we got 2 flies.
Okay.
We're going to put a heavier fly on top, a lighter fly on bottom. We got a pheasant tail-like pattern up on top, has a little biot tail in the back. And then we drop a midge pattern or a pupa pattern underneath that.
So, depending on the water depth, you're going to raise the strike indicator up and down, and you've got 2 flies, and they're slightly different.
Yes.
And they're going to be anywhere from 2 to 4 feet deep, right?
Yeah, give or take. And there might be some deeper holes where they might be deeper than 4 feet.
Well, let's go catch a fish.
Absolutely. Let's do it, guys.
There you go. Haven't even got the boat launched and you already caught a trout. You got a brook trout.
Yeah, how about that, baby? That's my first brook trout in Kentucky.
There you go.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. You don't think of brook trout when you're thinking of Kentucky, but this is some of the best trout fishing in the whole eastern United States down here.
And you know what the great thing is that we're right here at Helms Landing. You literally just walked in right from the ramp and started catching fish. So you did that and haven't even been in the boat yet, have you?
Well, beginner's luck.
Here we go.
All right, what do you got on?
I believe it's a brookie, but I'm not sure.
And probably bigger than mine, because that's
No, he's not very big. Pretty exciting, though. So this one's smaller than yours.
Oh, that's good. Let's keep it that way. I appreciate that.
It's a brown trout. Little bitty one. I think we've only got about 2.5 hours before they open the generators. We might want to get started, head to the boat. It's your chariot.
Yeah, guys, could you go a little faster? I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. If I'd known you could do this, I'd eat more.
There you go. Look at that thing.
So on bigger fish, you want to make sure to let them run a little bit. Using this light fly line, if you pull too hard, it's going to snap or you're just going to rip that small hook right out of its mouth. So he did a real nice job.
You don't want to fight them to exhaustion.
You know, even if they do get really tired, and especially with our big fish that we have to fight for a while, once we get them in the net, we always make sure to revive them in the net before letting them go. And then when that fish swims out of the net by itself, then we know we got a healthy release.
Here we go.
All right.
I believe this is number 2, species number 2 out of my Grand Slam today.
No, it's not. You got 2 browns.
2 browns. What do you know? I figured there's no way I can catch 2 brown trout that size. See, Tim, that's why you get a guide. They net the fish for you.
Absolutely. I get them just to untie my tangles. It's people like me are the reason there's not more guides.
So, Tim, you've had a very interesting career with Fish and Wildlife because you actually served in several divisions.
I have. I started out as a summer aide in fisheries. I was a creel clerk. I was a fisheries technician. I was a fisheries biologist. Then I moved over to wildlife division, and I was an endangered species biologist. Then I was head of the non-game endangered species program, and then I ended up in the division of information and education.
previous host, Tim Farmer, you guys worked in the same boat together.
I was a biologist and he was a fisheries technician, and we worked together in fisheries. And Rick Hill, who's our department artist, was also a fisheries technician, and we all worked together, and eventually we all ended up in the Division of Information and Education, which was kind of nice for us.
Oh,
all right.
That thing said, "I'm out of here. See you later."
And it is your first rainbow. That's a nice size rainbow right there. As far as thickness, she's really heavy.
All right, guys, if you don't mind catching this fish that always right here.
I don't know. I can't handle him.
Too big to be caught.
Get his head out, like you said.
Good job.
All right.
That's a pretty fish. It's going to be close to 15 inches.
Rainbow. Yeah, it's pushing that slot, that's for sure. I'd say it's probably just under.
Oh, come on, Mike.
I think it's
This is
over.
TV, man.
Just over.
You're supposed to add length and weight.
Tim, what point in time did the Department of Fish and Wildlife and U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service decide that trout in Cumberland River tailwaters would be a good idea?
When they built the lake, it changed the temperatures, and so the warm water fishery was eliminated down here. And so they built that federal hatchery to mitigate the effects. And then, of course, it's a partnership with the Department of Fish and Wildlife. We have biologists like Dave Dreves that have done an awful lot of work on this river and, you know, created one of the best trout fisheries in eastern United States.
Nice. You're on fire now.
That's a better one.
That's a pretty one, yeah. That's a really good fish right there. You're someone who's liked to fly fish for a long time, but predominantly creeks and streams fishing for smallmouth and things like that. Now you're getting down here and catching some nice trout on them. That's pretty awesome.
It is, I gotta say, it's pretty great.
So that fish is in the slot. That one's over 15. So we would not be able to keep this fish if we were keeping fish.
Now you're catching fish too big to keep, Tim.
Well, I think it's got more to do with Mike telling me every move to make, tying on my flies,
I didn't say anything about that one. That was all you.
See, the thing is that I'm fishing in front of this vacuum cleaner and getting
Shoot.
all of them.
I think what it is I've turned off bigger fisheries than this. Kiss it, that's Sloan's who you're fishing with.
You've been with the department just about all your working life, right?
I really have. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah. There you go. No regrets at all.
No, absolutely not. Every job I've had in the department has been the best job. I've enjoyed all of them.